Welcome back to the video, and in today's video, we are going to be ranking every single NFL stadium. Not much to really talk about here. It's another tier list. It's another video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. We are currently at 386 subscribers. We are on the road to 400. So if you are new and you like the content, be sure to subscribe. Today we're going to be ranking every single tier list on these tiers, which actually are the same. So I appreciate whoever made this because I'm just going to keep them. At the top, we have the must-see stadiums. Below, we have the awesome stadiums. Below, we have the above-average stadiums. Below, we have the average but nothing special stadiums. And then we have bad at the end. A lot of stadiums to go through. This isn't a clear picture. That's a picture of all the stadiums. This is also based on two things: how they look visually, also how they look on TV. Because on TV, it's a big thing as well on TV. So we also have to rank it with that involved as well. So let's get straight in to the video. And the first team is the Ravens Stadium, which is M&T Bank Stadium. It's looking at pictures. I mean, it's kind of like whatever. It's nothing crazy to me. There's a shot. I think it's cool. I think on TV it's decent. I think it's nothing special though. I don't think it's anything crazy. Um, yeah, I don't mind it. I just think it's a little boring. If I had to put the Ravens, I'm just gonna put that in above average because it is above average, but it's there's nothing special. Actually, it's more average than above average. I'm just gonna put it in average because it's nothing special in my opinion. Next up, we have the Seahawks Stadium. Now, I'm not going to be biased during this whole thing. Obviously, I'm a Niners fan. I'm not going to be like, I don't like the Seahawks Stadium because of this. The Seahawks Stadium's actually sick. You have the beautiful view of, like, the city behind it of Seattle. It's a very, very nice stadium. I'm putting this in awesome. I think this is a very, very good stadium. Not a must-see, but I think it's a pretty good stadium, and I'm not going to be biased toward this at all. Next up, is that the Dolphins? I think this is the Dolphins, right? Hold up. I think this is the Dolphins, right? Let's see this. This is Hard Rock Stadium. The bleachers being kind of colorful is a little bit interesting. Um, I think the stadium's kind of fine. It's a little weird. It's a little small as well. I think this is kind of just average as well. Nothing crazy about it. It's not bad. It's just nothing that I'm like gonna be instantly trying to watch. And on TV, it kind of looks a little weird as well. Next up, we have the Washington football team, um, and we are going to look at this one as well. It's fine. It's another kind of fine one. I think, although it is kind of boring, I think it's still above average because I think it does look better than like the Ravens and the Dolphins stadium. But in my opinion, there's nothing much to it. It's pretty boring. I like how the seats are colored red. I don't mind that at all. I think the stadium looks fine. I like how it's all color coded with the seats. So I think it's an interesting design. So I'm gonna give it some credit and put it in above average category, but it's nothing special. Next up, see some of these I'm gonna have trouble like saying which one. I think this is Green Bay, right? This is Green Bay, right? Uh, yeah, it's Green Bay. This is Green Bay. Lambeau. I don't need to really talk about this one. It's a must see. It's iconic. One of the most iconic stadiums in the game. If you don't say it's must see, then I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been there before, but you can already just tell it's one of the best stadiums in the game. And it's a classic stadium. You go there and you get those iconic vibes. It's a must see for me. Next up, what stadium's this? Oh no. I don't know what stadium that is. Oh, this is bad. What is that stadium right there? I don't know. I'm gonna say this one towards the end because I don't know what stadium that is. I guess I can rank it visually at the end, but right now I'm not gonna rank it. And then the next stadium is, man, I don't know what any of these stadiums are. Is this what is that? What? Oh, this is bad. I don't know what stadium this is. Oh no, sorry. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Is that Pittsburgh? Um, Patriots. I think it's the Patriots. All right. Patriots Stadium. It's kind of fine. It's pretty average. Nothing crazy. Gillette Stadium. It's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of boring. I think it's still above average, but I think it's just kind of boring. Like nothing much really to talk about here. It's a boring stadium. I like how they again color coded with the blue and the red. It's nothing crazy to me though. I'm putting this in above average, and I think that's where it kind of goes. Next up, we have MetLife Stadium. A this is a fine stadium to me. Um, yeah, I don't know where I would put it, but I think MetLife Stadium is fine. I think it's nothing special. I think it's just kind of average. I think it's kind of boring, but I also don't think it's that bad. So I'll just put it in average and move on with that. Visually pleasing, it's fine. On TV, it's kind of average, kind of mid. 49ers Levi Stadium, I'm going must see because I live around here again. This is the only one that I'll be kind of biased here. I think it is a beautiful stadium. I've been there a couple times. I think it's absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. But again, I'm also kind of being biased because I've been to the stadium before, so that's going to obviously give it some points. Next up, we have Ford Field. I don't mind this one. Detroit Lions. I'm gonna give this an actual awesome because I think inside the stadium, yes, is it a bit dim, but it also gives you a good vibe. I feel like the vibe of it is super super good. I really enjoy looking at it. It's a pretty beautiful stadium, honestly, and I actually think it's quite good. Next up, uh, again, this one I just don't know what it is. I don't know which one this is. I'm gonna have to save it till later. Oh no. Oh no. Titan Stadium. This is not a great stadium. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This one is not that good of a stadium. That's just my opinion. Uh, stadium. Stadium. Well, I'm just looking this up, just to, like kind of like see, because I don't really recognize it at all. Um, yeah, this one's not that good. It's kind of small. I'm gonna say it's average. I just don't know what to throw into as a bad stadium or not. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but just from pictures and images and even being there, it's not that good. It's not that special. I just think it's quite average. Next up we have is this Indianapolis? Yeah, the Colts Stadium, Lucas Oil. I think it's awesome. I think it's honestly, I think it's a must see. Beautiful stadium. I like the big like brick like window in the back. You can see the view of Indianapolis. I think the stadium's really cool. Although the Colts do suck right now as a team, I think it's a pretty cool stadium and you should go visit it. This is the Texans. Bad. First of all, what I will say with the Texans Stadium, and I'm gonna go this right away. Texans Stadium. I'm gonna be honest here. The stadium's really, really bad. On TV, it's dim and you can't see anything. And appealing, there's no appeal. It's ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're a Texans fan, but that's one of the worst stadiums I've ever seen. I'm putting that there. The Jaguar Stadium, I've actually never seen this stadium. Let's see what we got here. Jaguar Stadium. I mean, kind of boring. Seats don't look very interesting. View doesn't look quite interesting. I don't mind it. I think it's just average to me, but I don't think it's anything special. Even with the pool added effect, I don't think it's really anything special. Next up, we have the Saints Stadium. This is the worst. This might be the worst stadium, bro. It's just like the Texan Stadium, but worse. Because wow, I do think a dome is cool, bro. It's so dim inside the stadium. It's insane. Oh yes, the dome is cool. The Superdome. It's cool. It's probably cost a lot of money, but inside the stadium, it's a dome. And all I want to say is when you're actually watching the game, bro, it is the worst. Like, it's so dim. You can't see any of the players. You can't see any of the experience. I'm sorry, but the Saints Stadium might be one of the worst stadiums in the game. Next to be the Bengals Stadium. I think this is an above average stadium. I don't think it's anything special, but I think it always is pretty cool. I like the seats. I like the visually appealing view. I like the view in the background as well. So I'm just gonna put it in above average. Next up, we have the Cardinals. Now you might be saying, "Oh my God, I don't like the Cardinals because they're in my division." The Cardinal Stadium is actually really good. Like the Cardinal Stadium, is actually like a cool stadium because although it's a little bit interesting. It seemed kind of average. I like the red seats. I like the view. I think that I like the scoreboards. I like the feel as well, and I think it overall, although it's super super hot there, probably they have like good air conditioning. It's one of those, and it also can go. The stadium can be closed as well for AC, which I think is a cool little factor. So I'm gonna put it in awesome. Next up, we got the Bucks. Right? Is that the Bucks? Yeah, it's the Bucks. Bucks have one of the coolest stadiums in the game, and I'm gonna put this in must see because I think the thing with the Bucks Stadium that it's also just the experience. You got the pirate ship, you got like the cannons that go off. I think it's super cool. I think it's a neat design, and I also although I think it's kind of a small stadium, I still think it deserves to be a must see because I think that the effect of the pirate ship and stuff like that really makes it cool. Next up, we have what is this? This is that the Falcons? Oh no. I don't know any of these stadiums, man. Is it the Chargers? No, it's not. Um, hold up. Oh, right. 1 second. I can't tell what this is. Oh no. Oh, it is the Chargers. But this is the Chargers' old stadium. So why don't we put this together with the Rams stadium because it's now SoFi Stadium and they go together. They're both must see, bro. SoFi Stadium is one of the most insane stadiums I have ever seen. It's incredible. You know how much of like space it takes up? It's so beautiful. SoFi Stadium. If you don't put it anywhere but elite, you're lying to yourself. It's one of the best stadiums in the game. It's the best. The Chiefs, Arrowhead, it's above average. It's nothing special though. It's fine. I think the view's fine. I just think it's a bit of an older stadium and they could have done more with it. I just think it's quite a boring stadium. Nothing that speaks to me too much. Next up, we got the what team is this? Uh, is this the Browns? I think it is. This is the Browns stadium. I think. Yeah, it's the Browns stadium. Browns, I think it's bad. I mean, I first of all, there's bottles of cans being thrown everywhere. The fans aren't really good. If you haven't seen my other video, go see that one because that my last video that I was posted rating every single NFL team's fan base because that will kind of tell you why. And it's also just terrible. Like it's not a visually appealing team as well. The orange is not a good orange. I'm putting that in bad, and I think most people will agree with that unless you're a Browns fan. Um, is it the Vikings? Vikings. This is a cool stadium. This is an awesome stadium. I think the purple around the stadium is quite nice. I think the visual appealing of the Minnesota like city. Sorry about that. Minnesota City is quite nice. I enjoy looking at the stadium. I think it's an awesome stadium. Next up, we have is what stadium is that? This is this is hard because I can't see any of these. Um, is that the? I don't know. I'm putting this at the point. I'm putting this at the end. I don't know. I'll rank them based on that view at the end if I can't figure out what it is. The Las Vegas Raiders. This is an awesome stadium. I don't think it's quite elite. Hasn't had a lot of time to like show that it's elite, but it's a very awesome stadium. Very nice view. It's a new stadium. Always the new productions are going to be even better than the old ones, and I'm putting this in awesome. Next up, is this the what is this? Oh my god, it's such a big lettering of the word. I should know what this is. Oh, the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys Stadium is actually really amazing. It's an awesome stadium. Although I don't like the Cowboys franchise, if I'm ranking them as a stadium, it's a very nice stadium. Super visually appealing, especially on TV. AT&T Stadium. I don't even know what it's called anymore, but I think that's amazing. Bills. I'm gonna say it's above average. A bit of an older stadium, so I'm not gonna rate it too highly. But the fans, being in the stadium, I can already tell will be an amazing experience. But for me, the stadium's kind of old, and I think it could be a little better, but I still think it's a cool experience to go, in my opinion. Next up, the Falcons. I think it's average. Again, kind of like the Saints and the other ones, it's kind of dim. But I still think it's a decent stadium, so I'm not gonna put it in bad. but it's nothing special. This is the Eagles. Eagles, it's pretty bad. This might be the worst. I'm gonna look up the Eagles Stadium real quick. Hold up. Uh, let's see. Oh my God, this it's definitely not a bad. It's average. Nothing special. Maybe the fans are good because they get into the game, but as a stadium, kind of old, kind of doesn't look good at all, honestly. So I think it's just nothing special. And then these last four, I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. And I wish that they gave me a better picture, but I don't know. So, oh wait, this is the Bears. This is the Bears. Bears Stadium. Let's look at this Bears Stadium real quick. Real quick. I hope you guys are enjoying the video, by the way. And if you are, just leave a like on it. Shows me that you like the content. Bears Stadium. It's average. It's another average one. I'm not gonna lie. It does not look like anything special in my opinion. So I'm just gonna put it in Bears Stadium. And then these last three, I'm just gonna rank based on what I can see because I cannot tell where it is. Oh wait, no, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. This one is the Bear Stadium. Okay, this one I don't know, but it looks really, really cool. I'm putting this in awesome, just based on the vibe. This one, oh wait, this is the Panthers. This is the Panthers. Panther Stadium is actually really cool. I'm gonna put it in awesome. I like you know what I like about the Panther Stadium is the outside. I think the view is super nice, but also the seats being that light blue, that beautiful blue, baby blue. I think it's quite nice. And then this last one looks kind of average. I'm putting it in average. And that's the end of my video of rating every single team's NFL stadium. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.